Let me read the statement to you guys. MJ never wanted me on the Wizards from day one. He drafted me to trade me for Elton Brand, but the owner of the Wizards blocked the trade. They used to bring old veterans into practice just to have them foul and beat the crap out of me every day. I had Charles Oakley threaten to beat me up. I was an 18-year-old kid. Now that statement came from Kwame Brown. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't want to go there. I really didn't. But you guys are just going a little too overboard with this Michael Jordan and GOAT nonsense. What kind of GOAT is this? He's bullying an 18-year-old kid. Him and his junior henchman, Charles Oakley, who, by the way, looks like Moses today. And here's the thing. Oakley, you did all that to this kid, Kwame Brown. He was 18 years old. Let me see you do it to him today. I don't think you can get away with that today. But my issue is this. No one asks to be drafted number one. You draft a kid number one. He doesn't live up to expectation. You really didn't want him. So what do? You bully him. They got some horrifying stories out there about Michael Jordan and his treatment to Kwame Brown. Not to mention, at the age of 18, when Mike was 38, his kids might have been Kwame Brown's age. This is how you treat people. Do you treat your own kids like that, Mike? Because he had to have kids around the same age as him. You 38. Shouldn't he be in the league? But you're in the league bullying an 18-year-old kid that's just coming out of high school. And all the years that Mike played in this league, we know that Mike knows how hard it is for anybody to play in general. Better yet, an 18-year-old kid with no college experience. And I didn't want to go here. I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to go here. But you guys, you just keep going at me. And for the record, viewers, oh, I love y'all. I love y'all. Because let me tell you guys, let me give you a little bit of insight of who I am. I'm a barbershop arguer. I'm the guy that's in the barbershop, getting his bald head clean, arguing with the homies over sports. That's who I am. And when I bring my argument to YouTube, I feel like, whoa, I get to argue with the world. Whoa, this is fire here. So I'm going to tell you straight up and down. The more you say to me, the more I'm going to have something to say back. As long as we all keep it respectful. Because at the end of the day, we all adults. And there's no need for us to disrespect each other. But a difference of opinion is good. That's why when Skip from Atlanta's on, that's why our shows are fire. Because at the end of the day, Skip never agreed with me. I don't care what I say, Skip never agreed with me. And the average person don't agree with me. I'm having barbershop talk on the internet. What's better than that? Because you guys, most of y'all don't believe me. Don't get me wrong. I got a few people that roll with me. Not much, but out of 100%, maybe 5 people agree with me. But it's my job to just make you guys see things a different way. Because here's the thing. I'm an independent thinker. I don't just sit there and listen to what mainstream media says and I just run with that. Mainstream media has years I've been saying Mike is the GOAT. How? His run wasn't even long enough for him to be the GOAT. Wow. Listen, check this out, guys. In the NBA, if you don't win, it doesn't matter how well you play, right? You never get the full recognition that you deserve. Now, be crystal clear. Pay attention to what I just said. In the NBA, if you don't win, you never get the full recognition that you deserve. Ask Charles Barkley, ask Dominique Wilkins, ask Patrick Ewing, ask Tracy McGrady. These guys were great players in the NBA. They never won nothing, but they never got the recognition that they deserve. Now, with that said, if we take Michael Jordan, if we erase the 6 years that he won, the 6 years he won, what do we have? We have him going from 85 to 90, right? And then all you have is that 91, 92, 93 wins, and that 96, 97, and that 98 wins. You don't mean to tell me that those 6 years makes him the GOAT? So I'm just trying to figure out how, why, where. Because Bill Russell got 11 rings. So he had 11 years. Bill Russell had 11 years of success. Now, Mike went from 85 to 93, right? Then he added 3 more years. I know you guys don't even want to talk about the 2000s. But he got 2 years in the 2000s where he played with the Wizards, right? Now we add all those years up. I'm trying to figure out what makes him the GOAT. He doesn't lead statistically. He's not the all-time leading scorer. He's not all-time leading rebounders. What makes him a GOAT? That he had some seasons where he led the league in scoring, and he won 6 rings. Well, what about the other ring? What about the other years? See, that's what I wanted to get to. Let's get to the other years. Let's get to 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. That's 6 years of winning nothing. Let's get back when he came back in 95. That's 7. Then he played 2 more years in the 2000s. That's 9. So, a guy of his stature, let's be crystal clear, a guy of his stature, if he don't win it all, in my mind, that's an unsuccessful season for him. And we just counted 9 unsuccessful seasons for him. But this is what makes him the GOAT. What makes him the GOAT? You have 9 unsuccessful seasons, 6 successful seasons. And I know a lot of you guys will say, well, what about LeBron? Wait a minute. LeBron have done things that no one else has done. Like scored the most points in NBA history. How about playing with his son? No one has done that before. So LeBron has done things that no one else done. So in my mind, he is the GOAT. LeBron's the GOAT. In my mind. But I don't even want to go there. I'll save that argument before Skip comes on. But what I'm saying is, outside of basketball, Michael Jordan has had a reputation of being a right person. But to you guys, because commercials, the sneakers are being promoted right. He had the Gatorade commercial. I want to be like Mike. I want to be like, or just like Mike. Want to be like Mike. I never want to be like Mike. Mike is a product of good promotion. Point blank. That's all he is. He's a product of good promotion. Because when Michael Jordan got ushered in, that's when the NBA started to make a switch. And they made a switch from promoting teams to promoting individuals. Because that's when the money started to come in. I want you guys to understand and pay attention to what I'm saying. Prior to Mike, because I'm older than a lot of you guys, prior to Mike, and all you guys that's my age and older, stay with me. Because you know what I'm saying, what I'm about to say is right. Prior to Mike, they promoted teams. They promoted, the 1983 76ers, the 88 Pistons, and things like that. They promoted teams. And it was a thing where you knew more players on the team. When Michael Jordan came in, they realized that it's more profitable to not promote the teams, promote a player. And now, because when you promote a team, understand this. When you promote a team, like let's look at the 80s. Who had great teams in the 80s? You had a Sixer team that won a championship. You had some Boston Celtics teams. You had a Pistons team. You had a Lakers. Those are the teams that won championships through the 80s, right? However, if you root for one of those teams, right? Because the world's not going to root for none of those teams, right? Because if you was a Boston Celtics fan, you probably didn't like the Lakers. If you was a Laker fan, you probably didn't like Boston, right? So this is how it was. So what the NBA discovered is that instead of us promoting the teams, why don't we promote an individual? Because now, as much as Michael Jordan used to kick the Knicks' ass, there was still Knicks fans who liked the Michael Jordan. So it was really promoting Michael Jordan. It wasn't so much promoting that team, Michael Jordan teams that he played on. It was like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and everybody else was like whatever. So when the Mike era came in, that's when they went to the era of the NBA changing to a perspective of them going to a format of you promoting Mike, you promoting Shaq, you promoting Penny Hardaway. This is when they started to promote the players, because there's way more money in that, because you can like that player. All the NBA fans can like that player. That's why they started to promote players. So you to this very day, you have players come into an arena and people will come just to see that player. Because they're promoting the players right now. Like LeBron James. Let's look at LeBron. You don't have to be a Knicks fan to go to Madison Square Garden to see LeBron. If you're a LeBron James fan, you'll go to Madison Square Garden to see LeBron James. Or you'll go to Brooklyn to see LeBron James. And don't necessarily have to be a Knicks fan. So the NBA realized that it's more profitable in promoting the players than it is to promote the team. Because you're going to have more people that likes the team. You're going to have more people that likes the player than the team. Because now when you think about this, when you promote a team, now the fans have to damn near like the whole team. So when we go to the Boston Celtics, for example, a lot of people didn't like Boston back in the days because the team was considered a racist. It was considered a racist town. And they had players on there that was unlikable. I named one. Danny Ainge. A lot of people didn't like Danny Ainge, for example. The word back in the days was he was supposed to be racist. And the few fights that he got into, like the one he got into with Ralph Sampson, it was supposed to allegedly because he used the N-word. So people didn't like a player or two on a team. That team cannot be promoted but so much. So the NBA, they overcame that. So they said, heck with that. We're not going to just be promoting the great Laker team, this great Boston Celtics team. We're not going to do that because we can't get all the fans on board to like that team. However, if you promote a player, you can get more fans to like that player. Because first of all, whoever roots for that team is going to like that player. And then you're going to have people across the board, basketball fans across the board, rooting for that player specifically. And that's just how it works. That's how it works. So, bring it back to topic, Michael Jordan. They went with Michael Jordan when they started to promote Mike. It was the perfect storm. He came in, he was jumping higher than everybody, he was scoring a lot of points. And for the record, this bad boy thing and stuff like that, they was fouling hard, I'll mention that, but they never, to my recognition, they never injured nobody. And they damn sure didn't injure Mike. So they could say, we can talk about all the stuff about how they was fouling Mike and how hard they was fouling him. Mike never went out on injury for playing the bad boys.